Welcome back. In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to fold this little modular piece of origami. If you get a lot of them done, like maybe 12 or 13 of them, they can bend around your head and make a little crown. And I started making this with my second graders today, and we didn't get finished, so they wanted me to make a video for them at home tonight. So get started with any size piece of paper. If you're anywhere in the world, you can use whatever paper you have at hand. I just have this little 4.5 by 6 piece of paper here. I'm gonna fold the top triangle over and rotate it to meet up to be parallel with this side so that I make a triangle. Once you have your triangle, crease it using your bone folder from the center like that so that you have a nice clean strong crease. Then take your scissors or whatever else and cut this bottom portion off so that you start with an origami square. Then coming back here, you're going to take this corner edge with the line on it and fold it up to the other corner to make an origami X. Use your bone folder to crease right along the diagonal. Okay, then open up and you will have the origami X. Then take the bottom edge and fold it up to the top edge. And crease that horizontal fold and open it back up. Then take the right hand edge, valley fold it to the left hand edge, making sure that the sides are perfectly parallel. And crease that vertical valley fold with your bone folder. When you're done, you should have an origami X and an origami T. Notice that they're all valley folds. Okay, they're not valley and mountain, they're all valley folds. Then flip your model over and take the corner and fold it into the center to start forming a blintz base. You're going to repeat this step 3 more times on all the corners. Folding the corner into the center. And folding the corner into the center. Now that you have your blintz base, flip your model over, and we're going to valley fold the bottom into the center. Making sure that the corner of paper that's underneath here stays on the other side. Now you're going to fold the top down to meet up with the center. Again, making sure that the little flap on the back stays on the back. It should look like something like that when you're done. Then unfold those two and repeat the same kind of step, except you're going to take the right hand edge and valley fold it into the center. And likewise take the left hand edge and fold it into the center. Now you're going to leave these two folded, but I'm just going to show you what it should look like. When you're done, you'll have it looking like this, and you'll have valley folds vertical here and here, and valley folds vertical here and here. Sorry, horizontal. So you have squares on the corner and a nice square in the center. Okay, leave these two folded. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open it up and kind of do a squash fold. If you look right here, there's an old fold mark. You're going to take this inside edge here and you're going to fold it outwards down so that it meets up with that fold. So you'll have a diagonal crease right there. Okay, you're going to want to do the same thing with the other side here. You're going to take this inside crease and you're going to fold it open and down to meet up with that previous fold. And when you're done, it should look something like this. You've got these two folded down and this top edge sticking up here. Then you're going to take this top edge and you're going to fold it down. Now these pieces here on these little corners sticking up are going to turn into valley folds. and it's going to fold down and look something like that. Okay, crease that nice and hard. And now you're going to repeat the same step on the bottom. Going to fold this inside edge here up to that center line. And fold this inside edge up to the center line. Sorry, my hands are in the way. So it looks something like this. Now these two corners sticking up are going to valley fold, and that other piece is going to come, the top piece there is going to come into the center. Okay, when you're done, it'll look something like this, and if you look inside here, this is a squash fold and this was a squash fold. Okay, now you're going to take this left hand edge point and you're just going to bring it up and fold it downward. You're going to take the top right hand point, you're going to fold it, valley fold it upward. So you'll have a pinwheel. Now, in the directions that I'm learning from, you can take a stick, put a pin through here, and this can be a pinwheel because there's these little pockets that can catch the air and make this into a pinwheel. But there, I'm gonna go on to the next step to make this little modular piece. Okay, if you take this modular piece and this is the one we flipped over, right? If you take this flipped over piece and lift it up and then again squash fold it so this point piece comes down to the center, like so, you'll make what looks like a preliminary base. It's a little different than a preliminary base, but it'll look something like that. And then this one here on this side that we folded over before, if you take that and again do the same thing, take this top up point and fold it, squash fold it back into the center, it will look something like that when you're done. Now those two squash folds you can see here and here on this previous model. This corner I'm going to fold down like this. That's what the directions say to do with it. Now, the trick of sliding these two together is you can see that these two corners are kind of the same. If you lap them over each other like this, you'll see that they match. This point here can slide inside behind here. Okay, now if I flip this whole piece over, this side here has a flap on it. Okay, now this is the back. I'm going to slide these two pieces together like this, so you can kind of, if I look inside here, this piece is going to slide into this slot. Then this other flap that we opened up is going to actually tuck back inside to hold this whole piece together. So when you're done, it's going to look something like this. You can see that pocket that the flap got stuck back into to hold the modular piece together. This is the back side, and if I flip it over, this is the front side. Now, this is not in the directions, but I was just playing around and thought, wouldn't that be cool to make it even pointier little crown, to take these top pieces and just do a simple petal fold by lifting this flap upwards and folding it, and then taking this inside crease here and folding it along that center line, and taking this inside piece here and folding it along that center line, so that when you're done you could have like a petal fold that looks very similar to the bird base, and that would just stand up. Now when you're done with this, if you're using colored paper or two-sided, even better, two-sided paper, you'll have a wide variety of colors. But if you're just using white paper like mine, you can also color each of them separately. So that is how you finish folding the modular piece for an origami crown.